A full, detailed mystery story inspired by the case. The call to the police came just after sunset, 8 p.m. A 90-year-old man had been found dead inside a tiny one-room house. Just a bathroom, a kitchen, a narrow living space, and a single bedroom. The man had a long medical history: chronic hypertension, diabetes, severe visual impairment, and extreme frailty. Crime scene, investigating. Nothing about the place looked unusual. The door was intact, the furniture untouched. A towel lay neatly on the sofa where the old man usually slept. And the living room window, half open, facing the neighbor's building. Inside, the body lay face down, arms stiff, eyes wide and bulging as if frozen in shock. To the responding officers, it looked like a tragic natural death. The son, his only child, was a physical education teacher and part-time karate coach. He lived with the father because he couldn't afford another home. His wife, a nurse, lived with them too. Neighbors whispered often about tension, shouting, and harsh treatment between the father and the young couple. Case transport to the forensic department. Forensic doctors say something felt wrong. The old man's body was telling a different story. When questioned, the son spoke calmly, almost too confidently. I woke up at 5 a.m., went to pray, bought breakfast for my father as usual. I blended the food because he has no teeth. Fed him around 6 a.m. He asked me to open the living room window. I opened it partially because a neighbor was watching. Then my wife and I left for work at 7 a.m. When I returned at 11 a.m., he was alive but complaining of chest pain. I gave him medication and left again. At 4 p.m., I returned with the clinic doctor. We found him dead on the floor. In the forensic department, what the body revealed. During the external examination at the forensic department, the forensic doctor found dark livor mortis on both the front and back of the body, a 7 by 10 centimeter bruise at the center of the back with deep muscular hemorrhage beneath. 2 abrasion bruises on the forehead and nose, each about 1 by 2 centimeter, bright red. At autopsy, even more details emerged: a separation fracture between the 3rd and 4th cervical vertebrae. The stomach contained a moderate amount of semi-digested food. The heart was massively enlarged, 450 gram. Severe coronary artery disease, 90% Laddi stenosis, 70% circumflex stenosis, 50% right coronary artery stenosis. Forensic toxicology negative. The three clues that broke the son's story. Clue 1. The stomach, the silent clock. The father ate at 6 a.m. and the food was blended into near liquid form. Light meals empty in 1-2 hours. The presence of moderate semi-digested food meant death occurred between 6 and 8 a.m. Lever mortis, the blood that tells the truth. Lividity begins at 1-2 hours and fixes by 8 hours. But the body had lividity on both the front and the back. This meant the body was moved during the first 2 to 8 hours after death. But the son said no one touched him, and the doctor confirmed he refused to move the body. Injuries, the fall that didn't happen. Could these injuries come from a simple fall? Separation fracture in the neck, deep back bruising, facial abrasions, hemorrhage in the back muscles. A forward fall rarely produces such injuries. The forensic doctor wrote, the injuries are incompatible with a forward fall. The neighbor who looked too long, a neighbor finally admitted. At around 6:15, I saw the son open the window. When he noticed me watching, he quickly closed it halfway. Later I heard shouting. I looked again. They were fighting. Then came the wife's confession. My husband, he wanted his father gone. He always said he was waiting for him to die. How the old man actually died, the son finally confessed. After feeding his father, he tried to suffocate him with a firm cotton pillow. The old man resisted weakly. When he tried to sit up, gasping, the son moved behind him, wrapped a towel around his neck several times, pressed his knee into the old man's back, and pulled with force. 5 minutes, then silence. He repositioned the body on his back, left the house.
Then when he returned again at 11 a.m.,
He repositioned the body in floor in a prone position. How the dead solved the case. 3 pillars exposed the truth. First, forensic medicine, stomach timing, lividity patterns, injury analysis. Second, police investigation, neighbor's testimony, wife's confession, timeline contradictions. Third, prosecution, interrogation and reconstruction leading to confession. The truth was undeniable. The old man did not fall. He did not die naturally. He was murdered, silenced by the very person meant to protect him. Forensic medicine stands as one of 3 essential pillars, each completing and strengthening the other.